Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Joe Wink alongside me, Marco Villagomez. We're about to start week 3 of Western Big Six baseball between the United Township Panthers and the Alleman Pioneers. Please. As Marco, I know this is your first time covering baseball, but what are your thoughts as we're about to get things underway?
I mean, hearing everybody talk, I got Tanner telling us, I got Mac to our right telling us, and I got you telling me that it's going to be a show off of the pitchers. Got him winding up right now.
First pitch taken there by Connor Wan, swung on and fouled back.
Someone's losing a windshield
into the backyard of another house.
But as I was saying, it's going to be a pitch off, and I'm excited to see the pitchers do some work. I mean, you don't really want to watch a baseball game where the pitcher can't do much, and when you got a good pitcher on both sides of the team, I mean, it's going to be a good game tonight.
Gunneman versus Sedlock, game 1 is Gunneman. The windup in the pitch on the 0-1 count is low for... Apparently it ended up bouncing and hitting him. Didn't see that from this angle, but nonetheless, already the leadoff hitter on for Alleman. Alleman comes into this game 13-0 in the season, 4-0 in the Big Six. And, you know, the big key for them, obviously, they love getting the leadoff hitter on and going to work from there. Juan on first already. And now getting in is Sean Weatherall for Alleman with already a runner on first base. Let's see how long it takes Connor to get things going here. From the stretch, the pitch... Nice pitch there, swung on and missed by Weatherall on the heat, high and inside. And Marco, you're obviously going to see the heat from Connor, but he's got really good breaking ball stuff, so we understand to see how much he works that today. Nice pickoff move to first, not in time.
And Connor was telling me in school earlier this week that his pickoff play is slick, that not very many people can catch up to it.
He has a very nice pickoff that not many people can get. 2 where he steps off with a quick move on the arm, and another one also. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2 on the outside. Nice pitch there on the changeup by Gunneman. Call it pitch. So wanted first from the stretch, Gunneman 0-2 count, trying to get the first out with Sedlock on deck. Here's the pitch from Gunneman. Is swung on and missed strike 3. Nice job there by Gunneman to get the 3-pitch strikeout. 1 gone here in the top of the first. On the high fastball there by Gunneman. So 1 gone, and now here comes Jake Sedlock, the pitcher for Alleman, or Coley Sedlock, excuse me. So now let's see what happens for the Pioneers. Runner at first with 1 gone. From the stretch, Gunneman. The pitch is swung on and a foul ball high behind us as Juan was trying to steal on the pitch. Another ball gone here at UT. Now let's see if UT can either A, get a ground ball to turn the double play. Now thinking with Juan, obviously he wanted about a nice pickoff move to first, not in time. Very close. And already 2 pickoff moves here early, very close. You got to think that's going to be in the minds of the runners if he can keep that up.
And it's going to get them on their toes, and it's going to want them to think if they're going to want to lead off or not, because it's so clean, so quick that you got to be quick to beat that pitch back.
Pitch there, pop up to left field. Harris under it, and calling him off is the center fielder. Out there in center is Tony Stopoulos, as Stopoulos runs all the way over to left center to call Harris off. So 2 gone here in the top of the first. Good job really so far to get 2 outs quickly after hitting the first batter. Now up to bat is Dan Cutcomp for Alleman. From the stretch, Gunneman 2 gone, excuse me. The pickoff move just keeping him close. Obviously, no Juan at first base is really going to want to stay close to make sure that he doesn't get picked off.
He keeps him off, and every pickoff move that Connor's been throwing at him, he's been...
Runner is going. Here's a pitch. Fouled back is 3 right behind us here on foul balls.
He's taken 1 step off from his leadoff every time Connor tries to pick him off. The first leadoff, he had 4 steps lead, and then this time it looks like he only had 2, and he just keeps staying closer to the base.
Yeah, obviously, the way Connor can pick guys off there at first base really can get in the heads of the runners. Now to see if he can keep it up. From the stretch, Gunneman. Here is the pitch outside for ball 1-1 the count. Well, Marco, after almost the entire week of horrible weather, surprisingly we get the games in. I know behind the fence out there it's really watery, but you know, in here the field looks good, and obviously the move, that pitch, nice pitch inside for strike 2. Obviously, you know, the field looks great from what it was obviously been all week. They played Monday, but the water on the field was bad also. It's good to see that these guys can get this game in today.
It's good to see that the field held up well.
Nice pitch, strike called, and That will be the third out. Gunneman strikes out 2 on the side, so Connor gets two Ks in the first inning. No hits, no errors. Only base runner was the hit batsman. We're going to move to the bottom of the first. Joe Winkle alongside Marco Villagomez here at UT. This is a production of FTP Sports. Welcome back, Joe Winkle alongside Marco Villagomez. After the top half of the first, still scoreless here. No hits for Alleman. Now we move to the bottom half of the first inning as UT going to get their first crack at one of the best pitchers in the Big Six. Here in Cody Sedlock. Cody Sedlock, the righty, taking the bump for Alleman. As Halligan steps in, the first pitch for Sedlock is outside, or called strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. The windup and the pitch from Sedlock is high for ball 1, 1-1 the count. Wind up in the pitch, 1-1 count is Halligan thought about laying it down, but it was outside, 1-2. Now, obviously, Marco, if you're Cody Sedlock on the mound for Alleman, you want to do what Connor Gunneman did and really try to just mow the guys down as quickly as possible. That's
basically what any pitcher wants to do. Take the guys out quick. Don't let them get a rhythm, and don't let them get a lead on you.
Here's the pitch, swung on, a nice hit. Then that will fall for a base hit. And the nice job there by Halligan protecting, making contact, getting the hit. First hit for UT. And you can really hear in the dugout an intensity level by UT that you usually don't hear from them in games, is obviously they really want to pick up a win or two here today against Alleman.
And that's what I was saying, what I was trying to get at, is these pitchers want to try to mow them down quickly as possible so that these teams don't get the intensity build up and don't get the hits going. And once the team gets going and once the team gets that heat rolling, it feels like everybody just starts getting hits, and then it's going to be a bad day for the other team.
Yeah, last year, obviously, we talk about Cody Sedlock, one of the best pitchers, if not the best pitcher in the Big Six, but last year, UT really got a hold of him. Ellison showing bunt, nothing going there. Is a nice placement of the pitch there to avoid the bunt, as the third baseman, Tracy, really playing in from third, trying to protect to possibly get the leadoff runner. Here's the pitch, Ellison laying down, high pitch, and Halligan's going to go and easily will get to second base. And already Sedlock trying to place that ball to where it's hard to bunt, to get the ball down on the bunt. And he's really having a hard time keeping his control on that.
He's going to have to keep control. I mean, I know he's trying to throw that heat. He's trying to get that into the mitt quickly, but you got to be able to have control and get it in the low corners and keep it down so they can't reach it very well.
So runner in scoring position for UT. Ellison looking to get it down. Nice job pulling back. 2-1 the count now. So 2-1 count now. Runner at second and Halligan, and this is big for UT. If they can get the big thing so far last week, especially Rock Island had times where they had guys in scoring position. Even UT at times, again last week, as there's a shot by Ellison, foul down the left field line.
My car.
Watch out for your cars out there, folks. But nonetheless, anyway, again, in the previous 2 weekends of the Big Six, and even so far in certain games this year, UT can get guys in scoring position, but the thing has been they have not been able to bring them in. Now with a perfect opportunity here early, they have a chance to capitalize. That pitch way outside. Nice pitch by Sedlock on the strikeout there to Ellison. So now here comes Connor Gunneman, the pitcher, going to try to help his own cause and give himself a lead to go into the top of the second with, if he can get a base hit to bring in Halligan.
I mean, let's hope he can just get a little base hit, get Halligan in the third, and then just, move from there slowly but surely.
A base hit here, a well-placed base hit here could score Halligan, the speedster at second. Here's the pitch. Inside for strike for ball 1. There's a throw to third. Is not in time as Halligan's going to make it to third. And right now, UT doing very good. Halligan on the base pass, timing his time to get to the base path, or to get around the base paths. Moved on the wild pitch in the first one. That pitch in behind was dropped by the catcher. So 1-0 count. 1-0 count, runner at third. A sac fly here could score Halligan. Here's the pitch, inside for ball 2. And like we said, you can really hear the guys in the dugout for UT. They're fired up for this one already.
And I mean, that's the thing. You want to get in Alleman's head as quickly as possible. Let them know that you're here to play and that you're ready to go. And it'll bring them down a little bit, if not enough to change the game.
From the stretch deadlock, here's a shot. Ground ball to second. Halligan will score, and UT will have the lead on the throw down to first. 2 gone, but UT has the first lead of the game at 1-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning.
And that's how you want to start off the game. You want to be the first to score. You want to get in the pitcher's head and let him know we're here to score and ready to play. So let's go. Let's pick up the heat a little bit.
At the beginning of the season on FTP Sports Talk, myself and Tanner Rowe had an interview with Connor Gunneman, and one of his biggest emphasis and one of the most things he wanted to emphasize was they wanted to play small ball better, and that right there was a definition of it. Here's the first pitch to Derek Wessels, batting cleanup today for UT in game 1. High for ball 1, and right there was a definition of it. They get the runner to second, ended up moving him to third, a ground ball to second, they get the out, but they get the run and the early lead. Here's a shot by Wessels. That's going to get down in the gap, and that'll bounce and it'll get to the fence. Rounding first is Wessels, as he is going to move into second, and it will be held up at second, and a stand-up double by Wessels, and UT really playing well, getting good contact early. And now Esparza has a chance to bring Wessels in with a good base hit. And UT really starting to get things going early in this ball game.
Esparza was their player of the game last home game they had, and he did really well, batted well, had a good average, good percentage, and let's hope he can keep it up this game and get Wessels up into third base so we can probably get another score on the board.
Yeah, and Mac Fulton sitting right next to me. Nice pitch there by Sedlock. The biggest question here now is the composure of Sedlock. How can he keep it here in this ball game if UT gets guys on quickly? Right now they're doing a really good job of it, and if Esparza can get a good base hit here, he could bring Wessels in. From the stretch, Sedlock outside for ball 1. What pitch is that? From the stretch, Sedlock, 1-1 count is swung on and missed by Rico Esparza. 1-2 count now. So here we go, runner at second. 1-2 count. What do you think Sedlock's going to want to try to get here on this pit? Or what do you think he's going to throw here?
He's going to go down low, try to make him swing off the foul ball.
Pitch high for ball 2. He's really been working that curveball effectively here for what he has been getting strikes. So you got to think that he's going to try to want to throw this here to try to get Esparza to chase.
And the way that I've been seeing his curveball's been cutting really well. He's probably going to keep it close to him, keep it tight.
Nice movement there on the curveball to get the third out of the inning. Froze Esparza on the front door curveball to get the called third strike. After 1 inning, UT doing really well. It is 1-0 as we move to the top of the second. Joey alongside Marco Villagomez. Marco, after 1 inning of baseball, what are your thoughts so far in this ball game?
I mean, I'm thinking whoever can score and keep the scoring up is going to take the game today because it's an evenly matched game. I mean, Alleman's a great team, UT's a great team, and it's just whoever can get the runs in quick and who's ever pitching can come out and stay in the clutch the longest is what's going to call the game tonight.
Should be a good one as we're through 1 inning. Tanner Ledesma is going to step in for Alleman. There's a little delay here in the action. So through 1 inning, quick recap, it is 1-0 on the RBI ground out by Gunneman that brought in Halligan, but also good job so far by UT, Marco, with Wessels getting that nice double. They couldn't bring him in, but you know it's going to be getting, as Sedlock said, the fact that they can keep contacting him early.
And that's the thing you want to do as the opposing team. You want to be able to hit off anything. You got to hit a deep ball, hit the buns, just hit everything. I mean, even a tink on a ball is going to let the pitcher know, man, they can hit anything I throw at him. And so just kind of sticks to him and kind of makes him want to wonder what's he going to throw, and what they can hit and what they can't. And right now it seems like UT can basically hit anything that stays in fair play.
Yeah, right now. So let's see. As here we go as we start the top half of the second. Thank you everybody listening. Joe Ink alongside Marco Villagomez. The first pitch is swung on and fouled on. What was it?
You can't see those.
And now 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch there from Gunneman. 0-2 early here, as Gunneman's really doing a good job of getting ahead on the count. Getting ahead in the count. Really, his only blemish is that hit when he hit 1 in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and ground ball through the gap in between first and second. So Ledesma gets the first hit for Alleman in this one.
John Tracy out to bat for Alleman, and I was talking to his dad earlier, and he was saying that the double leg surgery that he had is kind of affecting his game, both here in baseball and in basketball.
Yeah, obviously he came off of a nice pickoff move Ooh, very close at first. On that pickoff again by Gunnaman. Can't look away, really, Marco.
You can't. I mean, Connor's just so quick, whether he throws the pitch or tries to pick you off, and you basically got to be on your toes even in the stands.
Yeah, no kidding. Here's the pitch from Gunnaman. Swung on and a pop up to left. Moving into foul territory, and it'll move foul and land in foul ground down the left field line. Could have been trouble, but it kept carrying in foul territory. But anyway, you're talking about John Tracy. Put the chips on this. Put the chips on this. And you're talking about how that double leg surgery had really affected him. You know, after football, he ended up getting the leg surgery done. Missed almost the entire He missed the last almost 3/4 of the basketball season due to the leg injuries, and now coming out in baseball. Obviously, you know, that's got to have an effect on how he moves out there on the field and stuff like that, especially playing third base on the other side. Here's a pitch, popped up into foul territory, catchable, running after it is Ellison as it gets over the fence.
Hey, finish him right now.
Runner at first, no one out. On deck for Alleman is Sam Lutens. Tracy now steps back in, the lefty versus the lefty Gunnaman. 2 strikes here on Tracy. Breaking ball wasted outside, up top. Good waste pitch there by Gunnaman, though. Count. Well, I believe the count is 2-2. From the stretch, Gunnaman. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Tracy. 1 gone. Here in the top of the first, that is the 3rd strikeout, or top of the second, that's the 3rd strikeout by Gunnaman. And usually when you have Connor pitching, you got to keep the K, you got to have the K meter going because he gets them racked up.
And we're going to start putting up those Ks against the fence line. I'm going to go to wood shop, make some Ks, and set him up for him so he knows how good he's doing, because he's playing a marvelous game right now, doing great, letting the batters get tricked on his pitches, and it's just looking real good for him.
First pitch, nice shot out, straight shot to center. Stopless moving after it, makes the catch. So 2 gone is Stopless. Nice job by Tony moving out there to go in up and get it. He didn't really track it off the bat well, but good job to recover and make the play for the 2nd out.
Good movement, nice catch by him. It was a little backhand. I mean, it's just what you expected for a center field man. I mean, he didn't track the ball well, like you guys were saying, but I mean, he recovered, got there quickly, and got the catch, and that's all you ask for.
Kevin O'Keefe now first pitch right down the heart of the plate for strike 1 to Kevin O'Keefe for Alleman. Runner at first, still 2 gone. It is a 1-0 lead for UT. 0-1 count here to Lutens, or to O'Keefe, excuse me. Here's a pitch outside, ball 1. I want to thank everybody listening. Joe Wink alongside me, Marco Villagomez. From the stretch, nice pickup move. Ooh, close in there again. And everyone has been a bang-bang play there at first base. And a couple might have been, a couple have been very, very.
And those are so close. If I was the ump right there in middle field, I'd scooch over to the first plate and be there and really be on it, because those are so close that, I mean, you have to be right there to be able to tell whether he's safe or not. I mean, that view that he has right there, the Alleman player sliding back to base kind of covers the base and doesn't let you really see if he's at the base or not. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but those pickoffs are clean.
2-1 count. That pitch in there, strike 2, evens it up at 2 apiece. Here to O'Keefe. On deck, if possible, is Thompson for Alleman. So from the stretch, Ledesma at first. Here's Gunnaman. The pitch is swung on and nice job protecting there, as that one's a little rocket. Off the house here behind the first base line. Might as well be a ding-dong ditch. Hopefully they don't try to answer the door. So from the stretch, 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Gunnaman. Tip foul.
God, scared me.
There's a fence, Marco.
Yeah, I know that
right
now.
Almost right into the camera lens
Well,
here.
she jumped and scared me.
Behind home plate, so.
We all need gloves now. We're all catching heat.
Nice job protecting here with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, 2-2 count from Gunnaman is swung on and pop up here behind home plate. Moving after it is McDaniel, and he cannot make the catch as it was moving by the first base line.
Rico's playing well, getting back of the fence and finding the position for his players and being loud down low in the catcher's spot.
Really good, vocal leader out there on the field to get guys knowing what to do. Good job, though, by O'Keefe protecting here in this at-bat to keep the at-bat going. Here's a pitch, swung on and fouled off again. These foul balls are moving. Someone should go back there and play 500 or something and catch them.
Little souvenirs for everybody down here in East Moline. It's a lovely evening.
Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled back again. But this is really good job. This is a good job by O'Keefe to keep the at-bat going. When you see this, you end up seeing either a walk or a strikeout, or even the guy reaching on a base hit. So this is a good job by O'Keefe to protect.
And I'm feeling Connor's going to throw a low and just barely out ball off the plate. And he's going to swing on it and get him out right here.
Max feeling the lone away changeup. 2-2 count. 7th pitch of the at-bat. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a chip ball to the pitcher. Gunman fields. The rocket throw to first is nice. Tag there by McDaniel. Good fielding there by the pitcher. By Connor Gunman. As we're through with an inning and a half here at UT, it is still 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. UT coming to bat. Welcome back, Joe Wink alongside Marco Villagomez as we start the bottom half of the second inning. Bryce Lucan going to get things going here as we have the 6, 7, 8 hitters for UT coming up. Sedlock going to try to get through these guys easier than he did the first time as he gave up 2 hits in a run. First pitch inside for ball 1. What are you expecting from Sedlock here to try to answer back from that first inning?
I mean, I think he's hoping to get out and not get very many hits on, but
nice pitch there, swung on and missed by Lucan.
With these low hitters, they're low down in the charts. I mean, it's pretty easy to get a no-hit inning, and I mean, I'm hoping he does, but you never know. These guys, like I said earlier, they're swinging and they're hitting on everything. So
here's the pitch, Lucan, ground ball foul.
And as I was saying,
1 and 2 count.
As long as you keep that up and just get a hit on something.
Especially in the bottom half of this order, you really want to try to get these guys, for Alleman's sake, you want to get these guys down really quick. But out of the bottom half, this kid's going to be the toughest. Also up is Logan McDaniel, Tony Stoplis. That pitch there, swung on and missed by Lucan for a strike. On the breaking ball there by Sedlock.
And that breaking ball is tight bottom corner where
he's got some good movement crossing the strike zone. So now up is Logan McDaniel. First pitch is grounded right into the dirt. First pitch foul ball. So 0-1. So here's the pitch from Sedlock. Nice movement there, called strike 2. Sedlock again, great movement on that breaking ball. Trying to get the guy out, payoff pitch, 0-2 count. Here it is, and nice movement there outside for ball number 1. That's again moving that curveball, really trying to get him to bite on that.
That curveball's been working good for him tonight. He just got to keep it low and tight for it to work. I mean, right now
obviously you don't want to hang it. Here's a nice pitch, fouled back. Head in for the roof, and it contacts.
I feel bad for that garage. It's getting beat up down there.
No kidding.
I just shaped my garage like a glove.
That pitch swung on and missed by McDaniel as in the dirt, tagged out, so 2 gone. Hits the ground, called strike 3. So now here comes Tony Stoplis. Here's the pitch from Sedlock. Low for ball 1. Let's see if Sedlock can try to strike out the side here as he got the first 2. Pitch is swung on. Nice contact out to right as it is going to be hauled in out there in right field. So after 2 innings, it's 1-0 still UT. We'll be right back as Alleman's coming up for the top of the third. This is production FTP Sports. Welcome back, Joe Wink alongside of me, Marco Villagomez. We're about to start the top half of the third inning here at UT. And Marco, through your first 2 innings of baseball commentary work, what are your thoughts so far? As that pitch foul tipped behind home plate.
My thoughts so far, I love baseball. But it's a great game out there. Both teams playing very strong, very well. They're both playing great defensive hitting, and I mean it's just looking good. These are the type of baseball games you like to come out and watch, and I mean let's hope someone can slam one behind the fence. That kind of finished my day for today, but hopeful, wishful thinking. But other than that, I mean they're both playing well. Both pitchers, Connor's doing real well, keeping the runners on their base tight with those pickoff moves, and I mean Alleman's still playing well.
That pitch in the dirt to Nate Thompson. 9-1-2 here, due up in this top of the third inning. On deck is Connor Juan. Reach on HBP on the top of the first. Here's the windup and the pitch from Gunnaman. It is in there for strike 3. Nice pitch there to get the backwards K. His 4th strikeout of the night. Well, day. Again, you know, obviously we were having UT got 2 games canceled this week. Wednesday they were going to Sterling. Friday they were going to go to Orion. Monday they played at home. They got the win. Weren't even thinking we were going to play today with the weather, but sunny today, and it's a whole new day compared to the rest of the week. And obviously we're glad we're here today. They moved the games back a couple hours for one, and then the doublehead. The second game will conclude after this one, but you know.
I mean, welcome to the Quad Cities. We get all 12 months of weather in one day while we're out here. I mean, yesterday it was snowing, and today it's sunny.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, that's just how the QC is. You mean, you need to be ready and prepared for anything. And as you were telling me about the game, people were saying they were going to split today, but I'm thinking whichever team pulls away with the first win is going to keep that momentum, and they're going to keep it up. And I think someone can take 2 games tonight. But
if UT can get this first win, that would give them a lot of momentum for the second game,
or vice versa.
Yeah, you're right. Windup in the pitch here is swung on and missed by Juan. Back to the mound is Gunnaman. Windup and the pitch from the lefty is swung on and missed for strike 3, his 5th strikeout of the game. Connor Gunnaman is starting to get into a groove now, and really, when he gets into a groove, it is dangerous for the opposing team.
And that's the thing. As a pitcher, you want to get that groove. You want to keep that heat going. You want to keep these batters on their toes, and you know you want them to kind of double think and take the split second to think maybe it's out, maybe it's in, and playing well, keeping the ball low and tight to the batter, and I mean just basically making it almost impossible to swing on. It's just great pitching by the young man out there.
So here comes Sean Witherall. Here's the windup and the pitch from Gunnaman. 2 gone. It's first pitch strike, as Gunnaman's really dealing now. And, you know, Connor starting off 0-2 in Big Six play. Last week had a one-hitter going into the top of the 7th, and a questionable call ended up costing him that ball game as it went into extras, and then Quincy got 2 more unearned runs. They ended up finishing that game with 3 unearned runs in a 3-1 win. And Connor really hasn't got a lot of bat support in his first 2 starts in the Big Six. There's a pitch into shallow left. Wessel's running as that's going to fall in between Wessels and Halligan for the first hit of this inning. The second hit of the game for Alleman. But again, obviously, you know, Connor's going to want to get the run support here to try to hopefully give him a possible win in this ball game, because that's the one thing he's been lacking every time he hits the mound is run support.
I mean, he's playing well tonight. I mean, it just kind of takes time, kind of getting used to doing it, and I mean, he's a good player. He's a good ball, and I mean, he'll get it down.
Right. So now here's the first pitch to Sedlock, called strike 1. As Sedlock's going to try to help his cause and try to get some things going here for Alleman. With 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. See if the Pioneers can start a 2-out rally. Here's the pitch from Gunnaman. Oh, a little low for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Witherall at first. And like we've been saying all day when runners have gotten on for Alleman, with their 3 base runners today, when they got a guy on, they got to look out for that pickoff move. And there it is right there, close again. I believe that's the 6th time he's thrown that, and only 1 time hasn't been close, but all the ones where he's thrown the tag down, they've been right on target and almost got him.
And these have been so close, and they're so clean, and like I said, it's that little flick of the wrist almost. It looks like he's not even throwing it, but when it gets there, it's quick. We're all flinching back here.
We got to realize there's a fence. Marco, come on, Marco, there's a fence right here. So now it's a 1-2 count here on Sedlock. So now 1-2 count, leading off is Witherall at first. Here's the pitch, and high for ball 2. Let's see if Gunnaman possibly throws that two-seam that he loves throwing in situations like this, or a curveball possibly. I've been hearing he's been working with Derek Wessels on his curveball, and Derek Wessels has probably one of the nastiest curveballs we've seen. There's a nice high pitch, strike 3 as he strikes the side out. His 6th K of the game, and through 2.5 innings, Through 2.5 innings, Gunnaman has 6 strikeouts through 3 of work for him. We moved to the bottom of the 3rd. It's still 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. Welcome back, Joe Winkle alongside of me, Marco Villagomez. We start the bottom half of the 3rd inning. 9-1-2 hitters coming up for UT. Up to bat now is Zach Harris. Let's see if Zach can do anything here as Cody Sedlock stands in. First pitch at the bottom of the 3rd. A windup and the pitch is low for ball 1. And again, UT really making a lot of noise in that dugout. Do you think that gets in Sedlock's head at all once they start connecting on some pitches?
Oh, definitely. It comes in every sport. Once your team starts doing good stuff and starts getting in basketball in your point guard's head, or pitcher's head, it just turns the whole game around. Alleman's quiet when Connor's up at the pitcher's mound, but like you said, UT's out there being very loud, getting in his head and just making him think, and it kind of breaks you down.
And usually as a count now 2-1 on that pitch, strike 1 called. Here's the pitch from Sedlock. Tipped foul. Catch made by Halligan in foul territory, as it tips off the post. But usually we do see UT really get going in the dugout, but not like this. Nice pitch there, called strike 3 on the curveball by Sedlock as he watches a called strike 3. And now coming up is Aaron Halligan. Halligan got a leadoff base hit in the top half of the 1st inning. Let's see if he can do the same. He ended up coming around and scoring in that top half of the first too, so let's see if he can do the same thing here. 1 gone here, bottom half of the 3rd. Here's the first pitch, curveball in there, strike 1. Again, there we go, Marco, seeing that curveball from Sedlock really working. That's been his main pitch of the day.
And it looks great. It's breaking well. He has perfect speed on it. It gives enough speed to just break right before the plate, and it looks good, and he's doing well utilizing that curveball, and it's just
time called by Halligan, and obviously he has a lot of confidence throwing it first pitch too.
It's just his bread and butter, and he gets it going.
Pitch there, swung on by Halligan. Moving down the line, it is gonna land foul. So 0-2 now here on Halligan. Got to protect. Ended up starting off 0-2 first at bat, and then got a hit out to center field. So let's see if Halligan can do the same thing. So we move back in now. So now here we go, 2 count to Halligan, 1 gone. The windup and the pitch from Sedlock is nice job protecting, shooting a rocket back there at the dugout. I guess we're not the only ones that got to look out now for balls. But there's a fence protecting us, so we're good.
We don't think it's there.
0-2 count. Here is the pitch. Inside for ball 1, 1-2 now to Halligan.
He's got to man up and take that hit and get his base. He's flexing.
But he's so short it would have hit him in the head.
Jump into it.
Wind up and the pitch from Sedlock, 1-2 count. Outside, ball 2. Good eye there by Halligan to not swing. So now evens the count back up at 2 apiece. Again, UT leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Game 1 of the doubleheader here at the home of the Panthers. Nice high breaking ball. Called ball 3, so Halligan battles back, fouls off a pitch down 0-2, brings it back to a full count. Now let's see what Halligan can get out of this at bat. Full count, the windup and the pitch from Sedlock. Swung on, ground ball to short. Tracy Fields, the throw to first. Good job there by Tracy coming over and cutting that off from the shortstop. Throw it with the throw down to first in time for out 2. As possibly if that ball gets to the shortstop, if Tracy lets that roll, that could be a base hit there for Halligan.
Good movement by Tracy to step up and take that play for himself and be there quickly. And like you said, if it would have got to the shortstop, he would have been there and touched base and been safe. And it's just, you got to be on your toes there. Good play by Tracy down low.
Up now, Mitch Ellison, third baseman for UT. First pitch curveball, strike 1. Again, another first pitch breaking ball by Sedlock.
And that seems to be his first pitch with everybody.
Yeah,
it's just that
he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch. Time call by Ellison. Ellison struck out swinging on his first at bat. On deck, Gunnaman, pending Ellison gets on. So the 0-1 count here. Curveball, high and inside for ball one, 1-1 the count. Now the thing is, though, let's see if he starts losing control on it, if he falls in love with that curveball too much, because he's really starting to throw that a lot. Here's the pitch. Nice chop there to Tracy. Gets over him, and Ellison's going to reach. And Ellison's going to, as trouble out there in left field, Ellison's going to get in diving into second base. He's going to, as Thompson bobbled the ball out there in left field, ends up reaching on the air by Thompson. It'll go down as a base hit, as a single, and he'll reach on the air. So now Connor Gunnaman got an RBI in the bottom of the first. Now if he can get a base hit, he could bring in Ellison to try to give insurance for UT, and again to try to help his own cause. Let's see what happens. Pitcher's duel. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul ball. And obviously, Connor, in his 2 Big Six games pitching, he has not had a lot of he's not had a lot of run support. He's already got an RBI in this game. He would love to help his own cause here to try to give them a 2-0 lead when he comes back to pitch in the top of the 4th.
I mean, a 2-point cushion would really help him boost his confidence a little bit more. I mean, the 1 point does give him a boost, but those 2 runs will really support him and really give him that little cushion that he has against Alleman, and let's hope they can get another run in and just give Connor that much more boost in his morale and in his throws.
Nice change up there, though, on the second pitch. Now Gunnaman's got to protect 0-2. Runner at second, Ellison. And on deck is Wessels, as stepping off the mound is Sedlock. Gunnaman's going to want to look for his pitch here to try to drive, to really try to give him a 2-run lead here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and a battle get down out there in the gap. Rounding third will be Ellison, and he will score. Gunnaman's rounding first. He will get into second, and a double by Connor Gunnaman, and UT has a 2-0 lead. Gunnaman's second RBI of the ball game. The Panthers are ahead by 2. And like we said, Connor really wanted to help his cause, and he just did that there, like we said, Marco.
That's the thing. Those 2 points, that's a really big cushion in the game of baseball. I mean, it's not like basketball where it's a single hoop. I mean, it takes work to get 2 runs in, so that cushion just helps the cause out that much more.
Wessel's first at bat, he got a double. Let's see if he can do something like that again. First pitch high for strike 1. 1-0, or ball 1, excuse me. 1-0 count. 1-0 count. First pitch, second pitch, swung on and missed, 1-1. 1-1 count here to Wessels. The pitch is swung on and missed. Nice movement there by Sedlock. 1-2 though. Nice breaking ball there. It's a chop. Sedlock's got a field. The throw down to first will be in time for the 3rd out of the inning. As we're going to take a quick break through 3 innings here. UT, Connor Gunnaman with 2 RBIs in this game. He'll go back to the mound to work the top of the 4th. UT leads 2-0 here against Alleman. Welcome back, John Wick, alongside me, Marco Villagomez, as we are about to start the top of the 4th. Marco, obviously, Connor Gunnaman right now has been the man for UT on the mound and at the dish. He's got 2 RBIs in this ball game, helping his own cause, and now he goes back to the mound to start the top of the 4th inning.
I mean, it's good to see a pitcher do both things at the mound and at the plate, and he's playing well both sides of the ball. And I mean, it's just good to see your pitcher do that, and he's playing very well. 2 RBIs under his belt today, and I see plenty more coming today.
That pitch swung on and missed there.
And these batters are getting a little flustered on the Alleman side. I mean, those pitches, they're just breaking so quick that you see the batters' facial expressions, and they're just really not feeling it today.
That pitch swung on and missed there. Or excuse me, taken there by Cutcomp. Wasn't paying attention. Anyway, here's the windup and the pitch from Gunnaman. Swung on and missed by Cutcomp. I have his number wrong, I guess. Here we go, 2-2 count. The windup and the pitch from Gunnaman is swung on and missed by Cutcomp. There is strikeout number 7 for Gunnaman, and another K to rack up on the meter. 4 sticks out there. Mowed down 7 here in this ball game, and now up to bat Tanner Ledesma reached on a base hit in his first at bat. Now let's see what he can do in his second time around against Gunneman. The windup and the pitch. Nice pitch there for strike one. Gunneman really just throwing everything out there, and everything's working for him.
He's just playing great ball out there, playing really well, defensive pitching and making up
pitch fouled back.
Almost everything, and he's doing a real good job, playing very well, very smart pitching, and it's good to see him play how he's playing.
You good? Okay.
Is he dead?
Camo's leave. Here's the windup in the pitch, 0-2 count. Nice job protecting there by Ledesma on the 0-2 pitch. On deck is John Tracy for Alleman. O2 pitch, the windup and the pitch. Nice pitch. That buckled Ledesma, but called ball, so 1-2 count. Trying to paint the corner was Gunneman. Wide of hand, the pitch from Connor is low and outside for ball 2. Two count now here to Ledesma. Let's see if Gunneman can try to get the out now. Here's the pitch, swung on and popped up. Coming in, or going out is Halligan. Let's see who's going to make the catch. Stoplis is going to track over after running in and will make the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 down now as John Tracy comes up for Alleman.
Parkland's going to be really excited to have Connor there next year.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's a good ball player.
Here's the pitch from Gunneman. High and inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Tracy. Wind up in the pitch, 0-1 count, or 1-0 count. Nice pitch there. Nice placement. 1-1. And some of these left-handed batters for Alleman are really crowding the plate. Obviously, it's got to affect them a little bit. Gunneman's trying to place it. There's a nice pop up there. Tracking it is Harris. As Harris will move back in, will make the catch for out number 3. So as we move through 4, no hits there on no out or no errors. 3 up, 3 down for UT one more time as we move to the bottom of the 4th. UT 2, Alleman nothing. Welcome back. Joe Wink alongside of me is Marco Villagomez. We're about to start the bottom half of the 4th inning here at UT. Nothing lead for the Panthers as Esparza attempting to try to lay one down here real quick, try to catch him off guard. Five, 6, 7, 2 up here for UT in this inning. Nice movement there on that breaking ball. Gets Esparza, buckles him a little bit before he fouls it off. 0-2 count now coming to Esparza. And obviously, Sedlock's going to want to try to mow these guys down to try to get his team back up. High for ball 1. Obviously, to try to get his guys going on the bats. But Connor Gunneman at the mound for UT has done a really outstanding job. Now you got to wonder if UT can finally get the bottom 5, 6 guys in this order as that pitch outside. Swung on a miss for strike 3. From 5 to 9, the top 4 guys have really done a good job so far in this ball game at the dish. Now, really, you got to think it's time for these bottom half of the order guys to step up.
And that's the thing. You got to get the bottom order of your half to step up, play well, get hits. And I'm not saying some grand slams. So I'm saying just get on the bases, just get it hitting.
Yeah.
And it just takes time. They're younger guys. In high school. And it's just time, and it just takes effort and practice and getting it. And they'll eventually get it. They're young fellas, but just to hit anything to keep the momentum going.
First pitch called strike, second pitch swung on and missed. So 0-2 early here to Lucan. As Lucan really has nothing, no solve here so far for Sedlock. Wind up and the pitch is outside for ball 1. 1-2 count here to Lucan. Struck out his first time up to bat. On deck, Logan McDaniel for UT. Here's the windup and the pitch from Sedlock. Swung on and fouled back. Uh-oh. Little kid stuck in behind home plate. 1-2 count here from Sedlock to Lucan. The pitch is nice movement there on the breaking ball. Swung on and missed by Lucan. Strike 3. And again, Sedlock with that curveball, really working the hook here in this ball game.
And Sedlock still that curve ball is just breaking everybody. He keeps it real tight to the batter's body, and it's kind of hard to swing. I mean, the only way you probably hit is like chopping on it, and I mean, that curveball, there it is again. I mean, it's just so clean. It's just, like we said earlier, it's just bread and butter, and he's just playing it well. And I mean, in order to get that cushion, to get that momentum going, his team needs to score when they're on the offensive bat side. And
that pitch low and outside.
Just takes time. He's got to control his ball.
What do you think's going through Alleman's head right now? Obviously, you know, Sedlock's doing a decent job working through the bottom half of the order. The top half, he's struggling a little bit, but right now, their bets just can't figure out Gunnaman when he comes up to pitch.
And they're getting frustrated. They're letting him get in his head, and I mean, it's a great job by Connor letting him trying to guess and choose what he's going to do and what's going to happen. I mean, it's those pitches by Gunnaman that makes him have that split second to stop and think, maybe should I swing, maybe should I not? And that split second is all it takes for the ball to get there. And these pitchers are both playing very well, but Connor is getting more to the Alleman batters' heads. I mean, Sedlock's playing well, but all these UT guys keep getting hits. I mean, as long as you're getting hits, it brings the pitcher down a little bit.
You know, all these guys are getting contact on pitches, fouling some off. I really haven't seen a guy go swinging and miss on 3 straight pitches. So, I mean, UT's done a good job at protecting as their McDaniel protect again. 2-2 count now here. The windup and the pitch from Sedlock is tipped foul. Again, good job by protecting. No Sedlock going to try to strike the side out here. Sedlock came into the top of this, or the bottom of this inning with 48 pitches so far. Really working here in the bottom half of the 4th as he's starting to get into a little groove of his own. Wind up and the pitch from Sedlock, 2-2 count. Swung on and missed by McDaniel as he strikes out the side. It is still 2-0 UT. Alleman's going to try to get things going in the top of the 5th. When we come back, this is a production of FTP Sports. Welcome back, Joe Winkle alongside me, Marco Bill Gomez. We start the 5th inning of work here at UT, Panthers and Pioneers, and game 1 of this doubleheader here in Western Big 6 action. Up to bat is Sam Lutens for Alleman. Wind up in the pitch from Gunnaman. Swung on and fouled back.
God, every time. Reflexes of a puma, but keep forgetting there's a fence there.
Wind up and the pitch from Gunnaman. High 4-1, 1 on the count here to Lutens. 1-1 count, the windup and the pitch from Gunnaman. Outside for ball 2, right on the corner though. So 2-1 count now here to Lutens. Alleman really going to try to get things going. They obviously, their big key they want to do is anywhere in the lineup, obviously, want to get the leadoff hitter on. As there's a pitch fouled high and back. Cover your head, Marco.
I'm gonna wear a helmet next game.
They obviously want to get guys on quick to try to get things going and start a rally down 2. As we still got a lot of ball game left. There's a pitch, nice movement, swung on and missed. Running down the first base line is Lutens. The throw to first is not in time as Lutens is going to make it. So that'll be the strikeout. It's his 8th K. It's his 8th K of the game. But Esparza can't hold on to the pitch, so running down the first base line and making it is Lutens. And now up to bat is O'Keefe. Let's see if this starts something here. Let's see if this, starts a rally possibly for Alleman.
And how does that work? What just happened right there?
So on a third strike, if the ball is dropped by the catcher, they can run on the third strike. So he swung and missed. The ball was dropped by the catcher, so he obviously can run down to first base.
Which happened to Logan earlier, but Logan got checked out.
Yes. So glad we can get Marco caught up on the rule.
I don't watch very much baseball, but I'm pretty interested.
That pitch, I think
should have threw it.
I think Esparza had a really good chance to get him down there at first. Here's the pitch, in there for strike 2, 1-2 count now. Nice change up there to O'Keefe. So Lutens at first. O'Keefe here at the dish. On deck is Thompson. Obviously they want a ground ball here as that pitch. Nice job protecting by Esparza. You know, I think if Esparza wanted to, he could really try to rope that ball down there to first base, because Luton's is really leading off down there on the pitch.
He's about 4 or 5 steps off the plate, and if Rico can get another pass like that, he could get it to him. And
here's the pitch outside for the third ball, so full count now. Alleman's starting to feel a little bit. They're getting some calls their way. Gunnaman's starting to not hit the strike zone here as he's starting to lose control a little bit.
Pull it tight, bottom corner, too close to the pitcher.
That pitch, nice shot there out to left. Fielding it will be Harris. And a base hit there. Now they got runners on first and second with Thompson coming up as the go-ahead runner now is up to bat in Nate Thompson. As a base hit there by O'Keefe. And like we said, that drop third strike could really change things here in this ball game.
And that's what I was telling you. You can get some hits and you can get some rallies going. It switches the momentum, it brings the team up, and it gets your guys going. And I mean, you just got to keep trucking away and see what you can do. And let's hope your pitcher can get on topic. And
trying to butt him over here, the Thompson. Easy ground ball play there by Gunnaman, as Gunnaman ends up fielding it and the throw down to first for the first out. But now here's a chance for the leadoff hitter, Connor Juan.
Got work here, kid.
If he can get a base hit here, Juan could tie this ball game up at 2 apiece. As coming out real quick is Coach Erickson for UT for the mound visit, as Esparza comes up as well. If you're Erickson, what do you think you're telling Gunnaman right here? Really,
keep the ball low, man. Just make him swing on everything, and then, I mean, get a full count. Just walk him, get the bases loaded. It would not hurt to walk him. I mean, just try to make him swing and do all that you can to get a full count. If you get a full count, just walk him. Let him get to the base, and then just work your next pitcher and get it out. Because the count, what are they at? 2 outs right now?
One gone. First base is open. Let's see what he does with Juan at the dish. If he does intentionally walk him, doesn't look like he's gonna. He could set the double play up. Obviously, I mean, if anything gets out of the infield here, he could tie this ball game up. That first pitch inside for ball 1. Gunnaman's got to keep his head here, though. He does not want to lose it here, and really bring Alleman back into this ball game.
That's the thing as a pitcher. You got to keep your head in, keep playing how you're playing, and keep that cushion, keep that lead.
That pitch, ground ball, foul, so evens the count back up at 1 apiece.
So when you start breaking away and start breaking down, it kind of slows your momentum down and brings your team down, and it'll bring the score down very quickly. So, like you said, Gunnaman just keep his head and keep going and keep trucking away. He's playing very well today, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon.
That pitch, a chopper to third. Ellison, the throw to catcher. Esparza is he's ended up gonna tagging him out there. Is trying to do a fancy move. Was Luton's. Nothing going there. Good job by Ellison coming up and streaking that one home to Esparza. Ends up getting Luton's out. So now runners on the corners with a chance here to get the third guy out. 2 gone here, and really possibly get out of this jam unscathed.
Just laid on the plate and just kind of sat there, and I kind of like it. Just lay there, and that's what I would do. I would just lay on the plate.
Yeah,
I mean, to it. So great move by Rico. Nice movement and great play by Ellison. Right down low.
Great job by Ellison, the field, the throw to home, to get the out, and good job by Esparza to block the plate. First pitch here to Weatherall, high for ball 1. Runners on the corners, 2 gone. Coming from the stretch. Here's the pitch, tipped foul again. 1-1.
No more flinching. There's a fence there.
Marco's still having the problem with the fence. It's okay. It's your first time.
It's going so fast. It's scary.
Here's the pitch from Gunnaman. 1-1 count. Trying to lay one down was Weatherall. Trying to possibly catch him off guard. So now 2 strikes here. Very questionable play there by Weatherall to try to lay that one down. But, you know, could have caught him off guard depending on what happens. So 1-2 count now coming. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. A base hit easily will score 1 in O'Keefe at third. UT trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Here's the pitch. Chopped, and Logan's going to make the play. And UT gets out of the jam unscathed. All started out with a dropped third strike. Gunnaman battles back. Good defense, and they end up getting out of the inning unscathed. We move to the bottom of the 5th. It is still 2-0 in favor of UT. Welcome back. Joe Winkle here alongside me, Marco Bill Gomez. We're about to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. Here at UT, the Panthers and the Pioneers here in Game 1 of this doubleheader. First pitch from Sedlock In there for strike one to Tony Stopoulos. Bryce Lucan getting loose in the bullpen for UT. Possibly could come in for a possible save opportunity if needed. Here's the second pitch. Swung on and missed by Stopoulos. 0-2 count. UT's Connor Gunneman doing an amazing job to get out of the jam there in the last inning. And the great defense as well. That pitch swung on and missed. Stopoulos going to try to run down the first. He will be in time. And just like the last inning, the leadoff hitter gets on a dropped third strike. So back-to-back innings where that happens. And now Harris comes up with a runner on first and nobody out. Both teams the bear of the drop third strike rule here in this inning. So Sedlock from the stretch, runner at first, no one out. Harris attempting to bunt, strike one called. And you know, this would be good if Harris can lay down a bunt here to get the runner to second with the top of the order coming up, and the top of the order has been the part of the lineup that has done the most damage in this ball game. So Harris now squares again, gets it down. Sedlock will field, and a sacrifice bunt there by Zach Harris to get the runner into scoring position. Here comes Aaron Halligan now for UT. Good job there by Harris on the sacrifice bunt. UT doing a very good job at playing small ball in this ball game here. Now here comes Aaron Halligan, 1 for 2 on the day. Runner at second in Stopoulos. 2-0 lead already for the Panthers, trying to ensure their lead some more. Here's the pitch by Sedlock. In the dirt, running is Stopoulos. The call out at third. Good job by Weatherall. The bang play there at third base. That was really close. They're going to give the call to Alleman. So 2 gone now. Stopoulos really hesitated there by running, and that really kind of kills the momentum UT had, as they had an amazing chance to keep tacking onto this lead. So now bases empty, 2 gone, 1-0 here to Halligan. Thought about square and doesn't. 1-1 count now. Dumb idea. God damn it. Horrible idea. Here's the pitch. Nice curveball there by Sedlock. In there for strike 2. 1-2 count now. Here to Halligan. Line up in the pitch by Sedlock. Chopped right back to him. Easy play in PFP there by Sedlock. So UT goes from having a great chance with 1 out to tack onto the lead. And a bad base running decision ends up costing them big time there. UT holds a 2-run lead as we move into the 6th inning. This is production FTP Sports. Welcome back, Joe Winkle alongside me, Marco Villagomez, as we start the top half of the 6th inning here at UT. 2-0 lead for the Panthers, as Cody Sedlock going to try to help his own cause out here for Alleman as we start the top of the 6th. Wind up in the pitch from Connor Gunneman is laid bunt down here by Sedlock. Gunneman fields. The throw to first is in time. Nice. Oh, he dropped it. They're going to call him safe, as apparently McDaniel couldn't hold on to it.
He would have had
down
it,
there at the first base line. I thought he must. I don't know if you could see it. Kind of where I'm standing here, the pole's in my way. Did the ball end up popping out of his glove, Marco?
I don't know. He had the ball.
The ball must have
popped. The ball. They called him out, popped out of his glove, and they called him safe. So.
That pitch called ball here to Dan Cutcomp. So now Alleman gets the leadoff guy on again, just like last inning. And now let's see if Alleman can get things going. Down 2-0 here in the top of the 6th. The windup, or from the stretch, the pitch fouled back. On deck, Ledesma for Alleman. Cutcomp in the cleanup spot here. Runner at first. Let's see what UT can try to turn one. That pitch swung on and a fly ball out to center. Chasing after it and dropping it out there in center is Stopoulos. Ledesma's going to end up going back. Held up and now Connor Pickles Ledesma. Gunneman drops it, and big defensive mistakes by UT. And now Alleman has runners at second and third, no outs, UT letting this one starting to slip away as they're going to gather the infield here. Stopoulos drops the fly ball to center. The throw was in. If Gunneman would have fielded that cleanly, he could have easily thrown that to third to get Sedlock out. And in that situation, UT could have came out with a runner only at second. Or they could have came away with an out anyway, but still, 2 errors so far in this inning have runners at second and third, no outs. Gunneman's going to stay in. Now let's see if they can do what they did last time. Ledesma with ducks on the pond here for Alleman with a chance to tie this game up with a base hit. Tracy on deck for Alleman. Runners on second and third. No one out here. UT another jam. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off by Ledesma. Sedlock at third and Cut Comp at second for the Pioneers. 0-1 count now to Tanner Ledesma. From the stretch, Gunneman. The pitch is swung on and fouled behind again. High foul ball. Landing's in here behind us. So now an 0-2 count here. Obviously now Gunneman's going to want to do something to try to put Ledesma away, which would be huge for UT at this point. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a shot that's going to be over Stopoulos' head. Scoring easily will be Ledesma. Rounding third and slipping. The throw to home is not in time, and it is a tied ball game here. And now in a rundown, Ledesma out at second base. They get the out, but on 2 errors by Stopoulos, this game is tied up at 2 here in the top of the 6th.
And this is what I'm talking about, what we were saying earlier. If you can get a rally, get some scores in it to totally flip some momentum, as you can see, UT's dugout is now silent. Alleman's are loud.
But this is the thing. I mean, UT basically had 3 easy outs here that they gave Alleman 2. UT has gave Alleman 2 runs in this inning. You can't deny it at all. And you're not trying to be biased towards one side or at all. But UT has handed Alleman 2 runs in this inning. Stopoulos drops 2 balls at center field. McDaniel has the ball pop out of his glove at first base. This inning should be over already, but instead the game is knotted up at 2 with 1 gone here in the top of the 6th, and it's a whole new ball game here. So obviously, I mean, UT's got to look, if they end up dropping this, they got to look back at this one, and right now they can't blame anyone other than themselves. But like we said earlier, there's still a lot of game left. Tracy attempting to lay one down as it pops back your mind on plate. So 1 to Tracy. If my scoring would be correct, Alleman's still yet to register a hit in this inning. All their base runners have been on errors. Here's the pitch, swung on by Tracy out to center. Stopoulos going back at this one. It's going to get over his head as well. Rounding first is Tracy, and getting in with a stand-up double. I believe that's either the first or the second hit of the inning. Not sure how they would score the last one, but nonetheless, Tracy gets on with a double with 1 out, and now with a chance for Alleman to possibly take the lead here in the top half of the 6th. Here is Sam Lutens for Alleman. 1 gone, runner at second. Here in the top half of the 6th, Gunneman from the stretch. The first pitch is swung on and missed by Lutens. Gunneman not happy at all. He's got to keep his head to try to get him out here and keep this tied up with the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Gunneman. Nice pitch there, called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch from Gunneman. Swung on and missed by Lutens for the strikeout. His 9th K of the game, excuse me. And now here comes Kevin O'Keefe for Alleman. Alleman still with the runner at second in scoring position. A base hit could possibly score him. Let's see what Gunneman does here now. With O'Keefe at the plate, 2 outs. First pitch is called strike 1. Is Gunneman now possibly getting a groove back here? Try to get this out and then let the hitters do the work in the bottom of the 6th. Oh yeah, no time will score. Here's the pitch, outside part of the plate, called for a ball, so 1-1 the count. Alleman with 2 runs in this inning to tie this ball game up, and again threatening with Tracy at second. Here's the pitch from Gunneman, low in the dirt for ball 2. Good job by O'Keefe not chasing that pitch. The pitch from Gunneman, inside for a ball, 3-1. Gunneman's going to want to try to pound the strike zone here. Thompson on deck for Alleman in the 9th spot. Obviously, you don't want to leave anything out there so that O'Keefe can get a hold of, but here's the pitch from Gunneman. Swung on and a pop-up in the infield. Back is Halligan at second, making the play. UT comes out 2 runs on two errors, 1 hit registered by Tracy on the double. But Alleman comes back and ties this ball game up at 2. We move to the bottom of the 6th. It's a tie game here at UT. Welcome back, Joe Winkle here. Marco Will Gomez alongside of me as we start the bottom of the 6th. Alleman coming back here in this game to tie it up at 2 as the 2-3-4 hitters up for UT here on the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Sedlock, in for strike 1. And Marco, obviously, you know, Sedlock's got to feel way more comfortable now pitching with this game tied other than being down.
And I mean, it just gives that little boost that does so much for you.
Real quick, Ellison lays one down, fielded by Sedlock to throw to first in two as Ellison tried laying down the bunt. Now Connor Gunneman comes up for UT. Gunneman has the 2 RBIs for the Panthers. A couple for the scorecards, 2 errors in the last inning, 2 hits registered. So now let's see if Connor Gunneman, both runs unearned. Let's see if Gunneman can try to help himself out here. That first pitch way outside and Gunneman just swinging at it. Gunneman steps in. The windup and the pitch from Sedlock is swung on, and nice piece of hitting there, and it is going to get down for a base hit. Gunneman now 2 for 3 on the ball game with 2 RBIs, and now Wessel's coming up for UT with 2 outs here, or 1 out, excuse me. Batting cleanup Wessel's now with a chance possibly to get UT back in this thing in a tie ball game, or possibly have a chance to give them the lead, I should say.
Let's hope that UT can continue the small ball and just keep bases loaded and keep the runners going on the bases and get a run in to give them a little bit of cushion, because I mean, even 1 run just gives you that much more support. So let's hope they can keep that small ball going.
First pitch was a curveball. There's a throw back over the head, and now Gunneman's gonna run down to second. The throw is in time at second base for the out. And another good job by Alleman's defense in the infield, getting the out. And that'll clear the bases again. A 6th inning debacle here for UT, as now the base is cleared. 1-1 count here. Or 0-1 count, excuse me. Here's the windup and the pitch from Sedlock. Swung on and missed by Wessels. 0-2. So UT goes from up 2, almost losing the lead in the top of the 6th. And that pitch foul tip caught for the 3rd strike. And the side goes down here in this inning. We move on to the top of the 7th. Let's see who comes out to pitch, either West or Lucan, or if they keep Gunneman in for UT. We'll be right back with the 7th inning here in this ball game. This is production of FTP Sports. Welcome back, Joe Winkle here as we're live as UT and Alleman here, top of the 7th inning as we start the final frame here. Up to bat, 9-1-2 here for Alleman. First pitch to Nate Thompson, fouled behind him. Let's see if Gunneman can answer back after the bad top of the 6th with a strong top of the 7th going in to the final inning of play. Or as we are in the final inning of play. Here's the pitch by Gunneman, called strike 2. 0-2 count here to Thompson. The key for Gunneman here is just to try to run through these guys and then get his bats back up for the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch by Gunneman, outside for ball 1. The pitch from Gunneman, 1-2 count, is Knocked foul by Thompson. One-two count. The pitch from Gunnaman to Thompson is swung on and fouled again. Good job by Thompson protecting. Here's the windup and the pitch from Gunnaman. High for ball 2. 2-2 count to Thompson. The windup in the pitch from Gunnaman. Swung on and foul. Good job by Thompson in this at bat to protect. You got to think that the way things have been going for Alleman, he's going to possibly come up with getting on base. Just as I say that, Gunnaman mows him down, his 10th K of the ball game. And now back to the top of the order for Alleman and Connor Wan, his 4th at bat of the game coming up. 1 for 2 with being hit by a pitch in the first at bat of the game. So 1 gone here for Alleman. The pitch by Gunnaman is swung on, popped up high in the infield. Under it is Lucan, and making the catch for the 2nd out of the inning is Bryce Lucan at short for UT. So Gunnaman gets 2 down, and now here comes Sean Weatherall for Alleman. So here we go, 2-2 game, 2 gone, and the first pitch to Weatherall high for ball 1 by Connor Gunnaman. Gunnaman's gone 6 2/3 here in this game. None of the runs he has have been earned. There's a pitch swung on and missed by Weatherall, 1-1 count. So you got to think coaching out for UT is going to want to keep him in as long as possible. The lineup in the pitch from Gunnaman is swung on and missed by Weatherall. 1-2 count. Now he's got to protect 1-2 in the count. On deck, if possible, is Sedlock, and obviously you got to think Sedlock's going to come out for Alleman in the bottom of the 7th to try to keep matching Gunnaman. That pitch called, strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Connor's 11th strikeout of the game. 11 gets K11. Connor does work to keep him shut out. Now it's all UT with a chance to win it in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the final half of baseball here, and this one, it is knotted up at 2 apiece. Welcome back, Joe Winkle here live at UT as we are going to start the bottom half of the 7th inning. 5, 6, 7 hitters up for the Panthers. Rico Esparza leading off for UT with a chance to win it here in the bottom of the 7th. Sedlock still going strong for Alleman as his first pitch low for ball 1. The key now for UT obviously get on and then possibly and hopefully get the walk-off to win it here in this ball game. Here's the pitch, tipped foul by Esparza. 1-1 count to the catcher number 2. The windup and the pitch from Sedlock. Nice movement there, called strike 2 on that 2-seam fastball. The pitch, 1-2 count to Esparza. Nice shot there, and that's going to get down in center. And the leadoff hitter is on for UT, Enrico Esparza. Just what UT wanted here in the bottom of the 7th. And the final half inning is to get the leadoff guy on in this tied game. And now coming up is Bryce Lucan. So Esparza at first. Let's see if he attempts to steal possibly. Alleman has been great defensively as Lucan lays the bunt down. Sedlock fields easy to throw to first in time for the first out. So 1 gone with McDaniel coming up. The go-ahead, the game-winning run is in scoring position with Logan McDaniel. Or as a pinch runner now coming in Shane Spaghettis. Spaghettis coming in as the courtesy runner for Esparza. You got to think this probably so far in his varsity career this year, this is the biggest at bat for Logan McDaniel. As coming out to talk to Sedlock are the Alleman coaches as they gather the infield. 2-2 here, bottom of the 7th. Spaghettis is going to be on second base for UT with one gone. McDaniel up to bat. On deck for the Panthers is Tony Stopoulos. But you got to think if McDaniel gets good contact anywhere in the outfield, Esparza is going to be looking to score to try to win this ball game for UT. And if you're Sedlock, obviously just keep doing what you've been doing ever since you guys went down 2-0. He's been pitching really well. He's been pitching well all game. Just been a couple hits here and there that have ended up getting things going. UT's been playing great small ball all day, and now with a chance to get a base hit here in this one to possibly end it. Runner at second, one gone. Sedlock's going to go move from the stretch with McDaniel up to bat, the sophomore first baseman for UT. The first pitch to McDaniel is swung on and missed as Esparza's held up at second. So 0-1 count here to McDaniel. Gotta have a better head than that as that one's way outside as it hopped to Weatherall. But good movement there by as that pitch swung on and missed again. Esparza's going to advance to third, so he's in safely. Or excuse me, not Esparza, Spaghettis out there as the runner. So now anything out of the infield, you got to think a sac fly could win this game as they move the infield in, does Alleman. A sac fly could potentially win this ball game. A deep fly ball wins this ball game for UT. The 0-2 pitch to McDaniel from Sedlock is swung on and missed as the throw to first is in time for the second out. And now here comes Tony Stopoulos. That takes the pressure off now as a fly ball obviously won't be able to score. But a base hit here will end this ball game for UT. Stopoulos has a chance to redeem himself for the couple that got over his head out in center field that ended up knotting this game up in the top of the sixth with a walk-off single here. So runner at third, two gone. The lineup in the pitch from Sedlock is called strike one on the great movement there on that curveball that he's been working all day long from 21 out there in green. 0-1 pitch is chopped foul, 0-2 to Stopoulos. And now Alleman with a chance to get out of the jam with the runner on third. It'd be a shame for UT if they to get the leadoff hitter on and then not be able to bring him around. The 0-2 count from Sedlock to Stopoulos. The pitch is high for ball one. One-two count from Sedlock to Stopoulos. The pitch is outside, ball two. Good eye there by Stopoulos to not bite on that curveball. As Sedlock with a little bit of a grimace on his face there, knowing that that's been his payoff money pitch all game. So 2-2 count now to Stopoulos. Here's the pitch from Sedlock, and it is called strike three. What a pitch from Sedlock to get the called strike three on the inside part of the plate. We move to extra innings, tied at 2 here at UT. This is a production of FTP Sports. Welcome back, Joe Winkle here live. UT and Alleman moving to the extra innings here. Free baseball, top of the 8th. As we now work the first pitch to extra innings to Cody Sedlock. First pitch, nice breaking ball there by Gunneman as they leave Connor out on the mound after working 7th strong. Both runs unearned though in this ball game for Gunneman, so it's a nice second pitch there, strike. So 0-2 count here already to Sedlock. And in the Alleman's case, no one up in the bullpen for Alleman as that pitch runs inside and hits Sedlock. And in that 6th inning, or in the 2 innings where Alleman was really starting to get things going, the leadoff hitter got on in both, and they ended up working from there. So pinch runner or courtesy runner here for Alleman. In number 12, that's Brandon Sheridan. So Sheridan now at first for Alleman with no one out. And now with this heart of the lineup for Alleman that's done some good work here today. Cut comp up now for the Pioneers. No one out, runner on first, and you got to feel bad for Gunneman there as he had 0-2 on 2 great pitches and then lets one get inside too much. Looking to show bunt, pick-off move, not in time. Sheridan really staying close, not going to try to make the mistakes that other Alleman runners have had done today and really lead off a lot. Here's the pitch from Gunneman. Laying it down is Weatherall. Knight comes up instead of throwing to second. He throws to first for the first out. And now here comes Tanner Ledesma, the probable Game 2 starter, with a chance to give them a lead here in the top of the 8th. With Sheridan on second base, Tracy on deck now for Alleman. Runner at second, one gone. Ledesma digging in. Gunneman from the stretch for the Panthers. The pitch is called strike one. Nice movement there by Gunneman. The cross strike zone curveball to get the call. Low one pitch outside, ball 1-1 count. Here to Tanner Ledesma. Here in the top of the 8th. Runner on second. 1-1 count from the stretch Gunneman. The pitch is swung on and fouled off behind home plate. So now 1-2. So from the stretch, here's the pitch from Gunneman. It is a little floater that is going foul towards the left field line. Will land in foul territory. So it stays 1-2. Good job there by Ledesma to protect with 2 strikes. One-two count from Gunneman here to Ledesma. The pitch is swung on and high fly ball in the infield. Coming under it is Ellison, and he will make the catch for the second out of the inning. And now coming up is John Tracy. His last at bat, he had a double. Got stranded at second. Now with a chance here to possibly bring in the go-ahead run for Alleman. Number 14, John Tracy, the third baseman for the Pioneers, digging in. Runner at second and Sheridan. Gunneman on the mound. The first pitch to Tracy will not happen, as stepping out of the box is Tracy. Real quick. Big at bat here for Alleman with a chance to take the lead. Big here for Gunneman to possibly get him out to have his top of the order come up. 9-1-2 due up for UT in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch from Gunneman. Shot right to center field. Rounding third will be Sheridan. Coming up, and he will score as Alleman will take the lead here. It is 3-2 Pioneers, and the comeback now is in fruition as they are up 3-2. So Tracy with the RBI, rocket to center field, and now up to bat is Sam Lutens for the Pioneers. Top of the 8th, 3-2 lead for Alleman as they keep Gunneman in. His first earned run of the ball game. Here's the pitch. First pitch called strike. One count. Here's the pitch to Lutens. Shot there to center. Chasing after it and making the catch is Stopoulos for the third out. So UT is going to have the 9-1-2 coming up. Alleman takes the lead in the top of the 8th. We move to the bottom of the half. It is 3-2 in favor of Alleman. This is a production of FTP Sports. Welcome back. Joe Winkle here as we start the bottom of the 8th. Zach Harris in the 9 spot, going to try to come through with something here for the Panthers. 9-1-2 in the order for UT. Here's the first pitch from Sedlock, swung on and missed by Harris. 0-1 count from Sedlock to Harris is popped up foul territory, getting after it and making the catch over the fence is Ledesma. Nice job there by Tanner Ledesma to work over, put his glove over the fence and make the catch. Nice range there by not getting that, letting that go, by the way. So one gone, and here comes Halligan. Let's see what Halligan does. Ellison on deck as well. 2 chances now left for UT. 1-2 Here's the windup and the pitch from Sedlock. Tip foul. Here's the pitch from Sedlock, 0-1. Halligan lays the bunt down, but it bounces right on the home plate for a foul ball, and it is a 0-2 count now to Halligan. Sedlock, who's been dealing all day, stays in. Bottom of the 8th, that pitch high for ball 1-2 to Aaron Halligan. One-two count. The windup and the pitch from Sedlock is outside, ball 2. As Halligan, good eye there on back-to-back pitches. Watch them go by for 2 straight balls, so evens the count up at 2. Again, Ellison on deck. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Alleman leads 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that will be fielded there at short. The throw is scooped up. Nice job by Ledesma to scoop the throw at first. The throw from Juan in time. Good job again by Ledesma at first. So 2 gone here. And the last chance for UT and Mitch Ellison here in the bottom of the 8th. Gunnaman on deck for UT. Here in the bottom of the 8th. The first pitch is high and inside for ball 1 to Ellison. The windup and the pitch from Sedlock in there for strike 1. 1-1 count now to Mitch. Gunnaman on deck obviously wants one more chance at the plate. Here's the pitch inside, ball 2. Curveball there by, you got to think Sedlock's going to want to go back to that curveball that he's been really working this day. Here's the windup and the pitch from Sedlock, high and inside for ball 3 on the fastball. UT would love it if Ellison can get on. Gunnaman has the 2 RBIs for UT today. UT want to get anything started here in this half. Here's the pitch, high for ball 4, so Ellison draws the walk. Here comes Connor Gunnaman. Three-two ball game here, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Connor Gunnaman with 2 RBIs in this ball game, his 4th at bat of the day. Going to try to help his own cause again to keep this game alive for UT. Sedlock from the stretch. The pitch is called strike 1 on the high part of the strike zone, as that curveball just falls right into the top part of the zone. And it has all day for Sedlock. 0-1 count to Gunnaman. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled back, so Sedlock 1 pitch away from completing the Alleman comeback in this ball game. Ellison at first, Wessel's on deck for UT, barring if Gunnaman can get on. From the stretch, Sedlock, the 0-2 pitch is way outside for ball 1. Waste pitch there by Sedlock. So from the stretch, 1-2 pitch is swung on in a foul ball by Gunnaman. Good job staying alive by Sticks at the plate. Runner at first and Ellison. Gunnaman at the plate. Sedlock dealing 1 and 2 outs. 1 pitch away from completing the win. The pitch is swung on and fouled off again by Gunnaman. Good job staying alive in this at bat. Again, Sedlock 1 pitch away from winning this ball game. 1-2 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and Alleman completes the comeback. UT lets this game get away in a game where they easily had a chance to win it, with up by 2 in the top of the 6th. But again, they got 1 more game to go. Connor Gunnaman gets the loss, 1 earned run in 8 innings. He falls to 1 and 3 on the season, and Sedlock stays undefeated at 4-0. Alleman now moves to 14-0. We have 1 more game to play here at UT, so we'll be back for the second game. The final in game 1, Alleman 3 and UT 2. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Joe Winkle here as we are ready to start Game 2 of this doubleheader here in Western Big Six action. I want to thank everybody joining us in for Game 2 as Derek Wessels takes the mound for UT as we start Game 2. First pitch is low and outside for ball 1. Basically same lineup order here for Alleman. A couple changes in the roster for UT. Connor Gunneman goes from the mound to center field for the Panthers in Game 2. And Nick Pearson moves into right field for UT. That pitch called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate by Wessels. Wessels coming into this game 2-0 on the season. 20 strikeouts in 2 conference games. Obviously a very good strikeout pitcher as well as Connor. That shot, nice ground ball there, and fielding it's Lucan, but nothing going there. Will be no throw. So leadoff hit for Connor Juan, and back-to-back games as he gets on base on the leadoff spot here for Alleman. So from the stretch, Wessels, first pitch, ground ball, and Lucan comes up with it. The throw to second, not in time, and back-to-back plays by Lucan with no throw intended. So runners on first and second early for Alleman, and the Pioneers are in business here early. Up to bat now, Cody Sedlock after pitching the 8-inning win in the first game. Now going to try to get things going from the plate. From the stretch, Wessels, no gone runners at first and second. First pitch swung on and missed by Sedlock for strike 1. Oh, 1 count here to Sedlock. The pitch from Wessels is nice curveball there. Inside part of the plate, good eye though by Sedlock. Obviously, that's Wessels' go-to pitch is that curveball. Hook loves getting guys, or Wessels loves getting guys out on that hook. From the stretch, here's Wessels again. The pitch is knocked foul and behind here behind home plate as he comes back to even the count up, or run the count out of 1 and 2. 1-2 count, no outs, runners on first and second. As Alleman in business early, here's a nice breaking ball. The throw across the field, the first is not in time. So 1 gone now with runners at first and second, and up to bat is Sean Weatherall. Or excuse me, Dan Cutcomp, excuse me. And also another change for UT, Logan McDaniel out at first, Luis Trio in for the Panthers. So Wessels from the stretch, 1 gone. First pitch to Cutcomp is high and inside for ball 1. 1-0 count at Cutcomp. UT going to look for a ground ball here to have a chance to turn 2. Here in the top half of the first. That pitch low on the outside part of the plate for ball 2. 2-0 count here to Dan Cutcomp for Alleman. Runner at second, Weatherall. Runner at first is Sedlock. That pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2-1 count. On deck is Ledesma for the Pioneers, the pitcher in this ball game for the team in green. That ground ball to second. Coming up with it. The throw to second is got him. It is in time, so now 2 gone on the fielder's choice. Runners on the corners for the pitcher Tanner Ledesma, who has a chance to help his own cause early here in the top of the first. Again, 2 gone, runners on the corners. Weatherall at third and Cutcomp at first. From the stretch, Wessels, 2 outs. The lefty Ledesma setting in. The pitch is swung on and a shot to left. Chasing after that is Harris, and it'll get down. 1 run will score. Rounding second and going to third easily is Cutcomp, and a double by Ledesma. An RBI double by Ledesma gives Alleman a quick lead here in the second game of this doubleheader. And now here comes John Tracy with 2 runners in scoring position with a chance to tack on some more here just in the top half of the first inning. Tracy now. Tracy, who had the game-winning RBI in the first game in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch outside for ball 1. Tracy with a chance to get his second and third RBI of this ball game of this day. The pitch from Wessels.
Good luck, Johnny.
Inside for ball 2. Well, Wessel's not getting off to the seemingly usual hot start he does get off to on the mound. The windup and the pitch from 5 is swung on and a foul ball by Tracy. 2-1 the count now to John Tracy. Runners on second and third, 2 gone, excuse me. The windup and the pitch from Wessels. High for ball 3. Good eye by Tracy. Runs the count to 3-1. On deck is Luton's for Alleman, and really the Pioneers are going to try to strike fast in this one, as they were down 2-0 in game 1, ending up coming back and winning 3-2 in 8 innings. Here's the pitch from Wessels. Swung on and a shot to center. Shallow center. Running after it, and it will fall in between Lucan and Gunneman. 2 runs will score, and it is a 3-0 lead for Alleman early on a 2 RBI single